Hello and welcome to HW News. It has been almost 6 months since Maharashtra elections, but who can forget the twists, the drama and loads of politics behind it. Generally, the pre-election period is filled with political moves, speeches and campaigns by political parties, and this is the period when the political parties pick their friends, the alliance partners. But these friendships and enmities sometimes are very short-lived. In Maharashtra, the state probably for the first time witnessed a post-election political upheaval that kept not only the citizens of the state but also the politicians of the state on the edge. Now, when a lot of these were happening, many had a curiosity of knowing what is going to happen in the state, who is going with whom and who is supporting who is opposing whom, etc. etc. Though almost 6 months have passed, there are many mysteries post Maharashtra elections that haven't been revealed. But don't worry, the new book by senior journalist Sudhir Suryavanshi has spilled all the beans about the inside drama that happened as Mahavikas Aghadi was taking shape in the state. This book, named Checkmate: How BJP Won and Lost Maharashtra, takes us through the political upheaval and gives us an inside look into how politics shaped in the uncertain period post Maharashtra elections. Today in this video, I am going to talk about one such incident. After the Maharashtra election, both Shiv Sena and BJP had parted ways over the 50-50 deal for the chief ministerial post. Soon after, the activities to build an alternate government started. Three parties, Shiv Sena, NCP and Congress, came together to shape what is now known as Mahavikas Aghadi. The talks were on between these three parties. Every day the parties used to meet to iron out the differences before formally getting into a post-poll alliance to form the government. These talks generally involved how many MLAs from a party would get a seat at the table, who will get what post, etc. etc. Now, while these talks were on and it was almost certain that the coalition is happening, on one fine Saturday, the state of Maharashtra woke up to a shocking news. While all of the Maharashtra was asleep, NCP leader Ajit Pawar, the star campaigner against BJP, had gone and joined hands with the same party. Not only that, but he had also taken oath as the deputy chief minister along with BJP's Devendra Fadnavis. Now, Fadnavis in the early morning ceremony took oath as chief minister of the state. Overnight, the Mahavikas Aghadi was in trouble. Overnight, a new government had been formed in the state, shocking everyone. It came as a surprise, especially because a day before this, Ajit Pawar was sitting in a meeting of Mahavikas Aghadi discussing the plan of action for the future. So what exactly happened that forced him to join hands with a man who had left no stone unturned to attack him during the assembly elections? Well, the book has the answer. A day before taking oath, Ajit Pawar, along with other senior leaders of the NCP, attended the meet of Mahavikas Aghadi. After the discussion, it was almost agreed that Uddhav Thackeray of Shiv Sena would become the chief minister. But the 50-50 formula was discussed here as well. NCP demanded that half term for chief ministerial post should be given to the party, whereas the post of deputy chief minister should be with the party as well. As per the book, it was proposed that Jayant Patil would be given the post of Deputy Chief Minister. He was the choice for Home Ministry as well. On the other hand, the NCP proposed the name of Supriya Sule, daughter of Sharad Pawar, as Chief Minister for the other half term. On the other hand, the Congress party was demanding more posts and Assembly Speaker post as well. Irritated by all of this, Ajit Pawar left the meeting. He went straight to his home, but soon after he left again. In the middle of the way, he got down from his car and asked his driver to leave. He took a private car and reached a hotel. On the other hand, Devendra Fadnavis also left his cavalry and took a private car and reached a hotel. This hotel was Sofitel Hotel in Mumbai. Here, both of them met each other. When Ajit Pawar told Fadnavis that Uddhav Thakray's name has been finalized for chief ministerial post, he was shocked. He told Pawar that they have to make the first move, they have to move fast and form government in the state even before Mahavikas Aghadi government could do it. The plan was to take oath the very next morning. Meanwhile, Ajit Pawar had planned to split 38 MLAs of NCP. Devendra Fadnavis also had promised that he will give ministerial positions to 20 of these 38 MLAs and the remaining MLAs would get plum positions. But before taking the leap, Ajit Pawar informed his three party colleagues, all of them senior party leaders, about his move. These party leaders were Praful Patel, Dhananjay Munde and Sunil Tatkare. Now, Sharad Pawar, on the other hand, had completely clueless about his nephew's revolt. Apparently, Dhananjay Munde told him that this is not the right time to go with the BJP. But Ajit Pawar wasn't ready to listen to anyone. He had decided to go with the BJP. The book further says that Ajit Pawar was worried about his political future in his party after the talks of Supriya Sule getting chief ministerial post started. He was wondering what post would he be given, and thus he decided to do something that would shock everyone. Well, but as we all know, the plan couldn't succeed and within few days both had to resign. Ajit Pawar later returned to NCP and was even given deputy chief ministerial post in Mahavikas Aghadi government. Well, this was very interesting topic to talk about and to read about as well. If you want to read more inside details about what happened after the Maharashtra Assembly elections, you can go and read this book called Checkmate, written by Sudhir Suryavanshi. There are more details about, more inside details about what happened after the elections of Maharashtra in it. Do let us know what you think in the comment box below. For more news and updates, you can log on to www.hwnews.in, subscribe to our YouTube channel and also like our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter.
हमारे घरों में भी बच्चे होते हैं जो हमसे प्यार दुलार की आस करते हैं।
हमारा भी जीवन साथी है जिसको हमारे ड्यूटी से घर आने का इंतजार होता है।
हमारे घर में भी एक बूढ़ी माँ है जिनके लिए आज भी हम ही आंखों के तारे हैं।
लेकिन हम हमारे घरों में नहीं हैं। आपकी सुरक्षा में कोई कसर न रहे, इसलिए हम अपने प्रियजनों से दूर हैं।
हम में से ही कुछ तो अब इतने दूर जा चुके हैं कि वो वापस अपने घरों को लौट भी नहीं पाएंगे।
हमें गर्व है कि हमारे कंधों पे मुंबई शहर के नागरिकों की सुरक्षा की जिम्मेदारी है। हमारे जज्बे और बलिदान को व्यर्थ न जाने दे। इस संकट के समय में आप घर पे रहे, सुरक्षित रहे।
Now be the first to know about the latest updates on our new news app. Go on your Android or iOS, search for HW News Network. Download our app, choose the language you prefer to get updates in, and be up to date with the latest news.
If you like this video, please share it and we would love to hear your comments in the comments section down here. Also, please do like our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter to get minute-to-minute news updates. For more such shows and videos, well, subscribe to our YouTube channel.